Welcome to the preview sample of the Glyde integration with Tracker. So here we've got my logged into my Tracker dashboard, and I'm going to go to one of my jobs. We'll start with jobs. For convenience, I'm going to take this. I'm going to duplicate this job. Okay, so we have a customer service representative job with company Glyde, and it has a job description in there. I'm going to duplicate this. So there you go. Clone the job. Just going to clone it. I'm going to open the cloned record. So now we're looking at this clone, and I'm going to explain this demo. So we have, it's clear which one we're looking at. We want to remove some of these details. So here what we're looking at here is we have, we can add a strategy here, was speak Spanish. We'll add that so as a win strategy. We'd like to use this to enrich the screening requirements. Simply, we have to Glyde enable it, and we'll have to make sure there's a posted job, because Glyde will use the public posting description for the requirements. We can add in some specific requirements or client requirements. These are things that will be screened for, but don't appear on the job advert, but will influence and determine success for the candidates and questions that are asked in the screening, or that we're looking for through their resume screening, etc. We also have some other fields. Target qualified is the number at which Glyde will shut off advertising and processing for once we have reached this number of qualified, screened, available, interested applicants. So that's the qualified number. Glyde Evergreen turns this into a rolling 72-hour average, so it maintains a constant flow of candidates. And then for your information only, extracted requirements are when we process the job record and we extract from that the job description, here's the requirements we extract for. So there's visibility for recruiters to understand what we're already screening for, and then you can add to it for the client requirements. The screen threshold and application limit, again, same thing. So screen threshold above which is passed, there's a default setting, so you don't need to do anything there. And the applications limit the same as the qualified target. That's how many applications you want to process before shutting down advertising, managing spend, managing the volume of activity. And of course, if you're not getting enough qualified applicants, it's also saying maybe it's time to review what the requirements are with the client or what's being advertised for. So it's a good way of controlling that. I'm going to leave this blank for the moment, because one of the things, by leaving it blank, Glyde will automatically look at the record and the requirements and things like that, and then it suggests additional requirements. So we'll leave that blank for now. And I'm going to save that. I'm also going to then, as I said, go to the job screening page. Sorry, the job posting page. I'm going to make sure this is published on the website. So I'm going to say yes. Okay, so that's published. And that's the job description that's being shown there. And just make sure that there's no applicants from before. Actually, there is. I'm going to just delete this applicant here. Remove from shortlist. Also, there's no confusion in it. So then we have our job that has been posted up. What will happen in the background is that I will pick up this periodically. It's every few minutes. And we'll process that job, which means we'll look at the posting requirements, analyze those, create the enriched requirements, and set it up on Glyde for accepting candidates and post and processing. One thing to note is once we have a job that's enabled, any candidates that are added on to the created by resource shortlisted, so if they're added through website or otherwise into this, Glyde will automatically pick these up and process them as applicants from any source. I'm going to go back now to my home page, because I think, so now we should have, is this the one I've just done? For the senior customer service, that's the other one. That's the previous one. That's just now. A moment more. just while we're waiting for this, it can take a minute or two to process. Ordinarily, usually reasonably quick. Well, once it's done, we should have a note on our record. I'll just refresh, cancel that, see if I can refresh again. So we have, so yeah, so the second new one there. So we have just one created. So here we have our, for the job, the demo job we just created. Glyde has processed it, has actually extracted some client requirements and notes for this, and made some suggestions. So for the requirements here, it's also provided a email address for forwarding or processing. So if you want to post that onto like LinkedIn, otherwise Glyde will automatically accept the applications, process them, add the record to your Tracker database, handle all the responses to the candidate, bring them through their journey as well. So whether it be LinkedIn or Craigslist or wherever else you're posting. I also have a demo page which we use for testing and demos, so we can show the candidate experience element of this. So that's the Glyde job is set up and processing. So we'll see in our jobs, going back to my job that I just created here, the demo one. We'll see here as well that the Glyde had actually created and suggested some additional client requirements. So first off, we've extracted from the job description, proven experience in customer service role, preferably in the healthcare industry, communication skills, so on, ideas in healthcare related to education. Because I have here in our win strategy, I've got like saying must speak Spanish. We also must have strong communication in both English and Spanish now added that for the client requirement. So automatically Glyde is identified. The job description didn't tell us a lot, so it's added these additional requirements in: strong organization, time management skills, ability to work in a home environment, has experience working in a multicultural environment. So these things have taken from the requirements and that win strategy, which it'll help for the success. These will be screened for, and of course, you can amend these any way you would like as a recruiter. You can change those requirements. But this is a way that Glyde is just accelerating and making the experience better and taking that decades of recruiting knowledge that we built into the AI and applying it to the everyday tasks to help recruiters do what they would do, help good recruiters do what they do otherwise, and help junior recruiters learn faster and understand more about what they can be screening for. So that's that kind of process. I'm going to switch over now and show you what it looks like for a candidate. So if we jump into here, this is the demo preview page we've set up for this. I'm going to call this Leap Demo Test. Leap Demo. What did I say? This is the SA 3, 2, 3, 25. So this, I'm just simulating what they would do. I'm simulating what somebody would be maybe applying on in Indeed. Indeed or otherwise, and uploading a resume. So they wouldn't normally be seeing this this page at all. I got a nurse resume here by chance. So not really relevant to the customer, but has healthcare obviously. So what we're doing here is simulating, as I said, what would happen if somebody applies on LinkedIn. So they go and apply, or an Indeed, or wherever else they'd apply. And at this point of applying, then Glyde is going to get notified either by Indeed or otherwise, or pick up the record from the shortlist on the job within Tracker, or etc. And it is going to then process that. Now, processing that also means that it is going to look at the resume that's been submitted, look at the candidate details. It'll send out a response to the candidate. So I've got this now at the moment, so we can see here our job applications come through. You can see the wealth of experience, if we're bilingual, and we can click here to chat with us, which will bring us through to as a candidate. So this is the processing happening in the background. What it has done simultaneously at this point, going back into our tracker and seeing this, when we go to our job shortlist, we'll see this, the candidate actually has appeared here, the lead demo candidate. Adding this up, we can see it has, so the tracker has done some of this extraction. We've also added in some of the notes as well from that we've analyzed. Showing the application is being processed by Glyde. Here within the Glyde processing, we're showing it's a task, so the status is waiting for confirmation. And Glyde has already analyzed the resume, compared this applicant with the job requirements, and is showing where they meet or where they don't meet the requirements at this initial stage. So that's, we can straight away see there's where the gaps are. And Glyde is obviously engaging with that candidate, sending follow-up reminders, and so on and so forth. So so I'm going to go back now to see that's happening, and then at the same time as all automatic candidates being created, whether they come from an external source. So if you've got LinkedIn candidates, it's automatically pulling those in for you, parsing them, understanding the context of the candidate in relation to the job, putting them on your shortlist and everything else. So huge amount of effort is automated in that process. Back into my candidate view. So I'm here I'm being welcomed to say our AI is here to help provide. This is with it telling me that with my proven experience in healthcare, bilingual communication, strong teamwork, I look really well equipped. So already showing the candidate that we've done some work. We've actually looked at their application, so we know who they are, and remind them again with what they're applying for. So so I'm going to say, I will not use AI. And we're into the conversation with the AI. So can you experience a customer service role? As a So you can get into this. I can provide challenging interactions. I was given a Rubik's Cube. One minute. Or drink. I would be forced to drink a of I and so on and so forth. So we go through the process, as you can imagine. Now, given that's not very useful information, I'm probably not going to be successful in this screen. But let's see. Just wait a couple of minutes for that processing to take place. In the meantime, what I am going to do to help cheat my way through this, I'm going to reduce the screen threshold score on this to a lower number, so that I might actually have a chance at passing the screen, hopefully. So I'm going to check and see if this takes a couple of minutes. Add a little timer, ding dong, ding dong. I'm giving that a minute or two. Let's go back now to check, refresh the page. Our job record into our shortlist activities. There's one thing, the status is, I don't have status IDs for that to move forward, but it would have moved forward because we will see the activity, we see the chat transcript that is completed, the transcript has gone through and been added to the record, and the record status would have been updated too. So there's the chat we just had. And if I open up the full full record, where is this? From here, I think I can open the full placement record. So on the full placement record, we should see a little bit more information. So including the reason. Oh, I didn't score enough. I got a score of 3. So I had a higher score at the beginning and then a lower score after the screening. Decided I was not as suitable. But there you can see the reason as to why, the summary and so on. That should be a HTML field. It's displaying. That's it. And there we go. Change that. And away we go.